Welcome back to Two Black Brothers. I'm Poe, my homie DJ Period. Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube, Apple Music, 1212 on Place to Be with my homie Manny Man, I don't know how to say your last name. How you say your last name? I'm about to mess that up. Let me ask you. The homie Manny. DeAnda. That's how you say it? Yeah. I'm country, man. But yeah, man, we rejoined by you. We had you on the show, I think, around last year. We just wanted to follow up with you, see how you doing, man. You the homie.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on. Yes, I'm saying, back in action. Like you said, we linked up last year and had a good conversation. Still just just pushing. I got the new singles out right now. Good, and Interlude. Those both are out right now. I'm about to drop a new one soon, so I'm working on that now. I'm saying, getting everything mixed down and ready to go.
I think last time we did the interview just over the phone. I don't think we was doing it over Zoom.
Yeah, it was on the phone last time. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was back in the day, man. Appreciate you though. Appreciate you joining us back.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's what I'm saying, it's great to be, be able to, talk about things that's going on and have a platform to do it. So, I definitely appreciate y'all.
Sure. So anybody that missed the last interview, just give them a reintroduction. Let them know where you from and everything.
Man, I'm from the, hardcore streets of Pittsburgh, 412 out here. Shout to the Burg, we out here. But yeah, from the city of Pittsburgh, born and raised, just just a survivor of the streets, the 90s and all of those, those times in the good era. But yeah, man, like I said, born and raised, went to high school here, and all of that, man, and just had a great time just like coming up in the game locally, especially. Shout out to my former group Crave. Crave was one of the most popular groups of all time here in Pittsburgh. We're a top selling R&B group of all time in Pittsburgh. And man, we got the key to the city and a proclamation every year. July 21st is Crave Day. So it's a big part of my history. And that's what really, really kind of catapulted me and elevated me to the next level, and getting into the industry on a major level. But
well, how did that happen? How did y'all end up getting the key to the city and everything?
Man, I mean, just a lot of work, man. I mean, I would say for about like 7-8 years or so, like we were really grinding in Pittsburgh, just like kind of making a name and creating a story, behind everything that we do. All the way from, winning the local talent show for the radio station that they put on out here at Whammo. All the way from that to meeting our future manager to, all the way up to, getting this key to the city. I mean, it took a lot of work, just late nights in the studio. I remember, taking over as the main songwriter and writing the entire album for my group Crave. All of the shows, the studio time. I mean, the appearances, going to schools and stuff, performing, getting our name built up around the city. Going to hospitals, singing Christmas carols. I mean, we were getting involved in everything,
Grinding,
stations to, just, local big shows, we would perform at amusement parks anywhere, it was going down. So it took some time to build that name up, and then we started getting radio play. So that was the biggest thing, especially back in the day for artists, to be able to get radio play, but most importantly being requested at radio, that was a major thing, especially for a local artist. So we were getting major requests at radio, and we were also getting like power rotation as well. And that was like big for a local artist, especially from a small market like Pittsburgh. So for us to get power rotation, that's what really, really put us over the top as far as popularity. We got big old, billboards downtown Pittsburgh, all of that. The popularity grew to the point where, artists come to town and they notice those things, and that's what Pretty Ricky was all about. You know what I mean?
So what happened? What happened to that group?
My group Crave. Well, what happened was, basically after it was around, I would say maybe 07, 08, we definitely got our we received the key to the city. We had the local support of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I remember the Steelers had, like, just recently won the Super Bowl or whatever, and I mean, they was loving my group Crave and all of that. We was real super popular, what I'm saying? So they was loving us, what I'm saying? So the Steelers got behind us and, put some bread up and made sure that we went on tour and we was taken care of and all that. And man, it was just a major thing for us. So, we got out there, Pretty Ricky came in and pretty much gave us an opportunity. I remember they came to town, they went to the radio station, ended up hearing this song that I wrote called Ask For by Name, and they was like, wow, these boys is dope, tell them to come down. So they gave us an opportunity to open up. And that was like big for us. So once we opened up and pretty much showed our value, our worth, what I'm saying? It was like, all right, cool. So they pretty much took us on tour, flew us down to Florida. We started recording the album and all that. So they pretty much signed my group up, you know what I mean? Like, once they seen all of the everything that was going on behind Craig, like, like I said, with the with the proclamation, with the key to the city, it was like, yo, y'all boys is doing it. Y'all getting power rotation at radio. We got the story behind us, so they signed us up, you know what I mean? So we had to deal and play. Things kind of happen a lot of times with groups and business and just artists in general. So I was at a point where, like I said, I was the primary songwriter. I was the lead singer of the group. Um, and I did a lot of the work, what I'm saying? I did a lot of the legwork and forming the sound for my group Crave and all of that. And you know, Pretty Ricky kind of noticed that, you know what I mean? Even especially when we went down to Florida and started recording, I was doing most of the vocal work in the studio. They kind of pushed me to the forefront. So, a lot of times when that kind of happens, they might see the value in one person more than, the whole. So, they kind of gave me an ultimatum, was like, look, we like your group, we like you and your boys, but we really want to rock with you. We want to put you on a level, what I'm saying, where you can, be a solo artist, and get out here and establish yourself. But, you know, as the story would go, it actually didn't go that way.
Yeah.
Establish solo artists. They were going through kind of a transition of their own at the time. So, you know what I mean? So they was dealing with, their lead singer leaving the group and going solo, and they were dealing with a lot of different things at the moment. So, I was kind of in the right position at the right time. You know what I'm saying? A little luck and all of that stuff kind of like played into the situation and all that, man.
So the other members of Crave, they didn't just, because they should have just let you leave and kept the name and got another member. They didn't do that.
I mean, you know what I mean? I think, Crave was, kind of like too strong to be able to just like, just replace one person and just be like, all right, let's move on. I think the biggest part of it was, like I said, me being the lead singer and the main songwriter, I took a lot of the sound with me. You know what I mean? So that was kind of a big change. You know what I mean? I mean, they could have brought in someone else and played the part, but it would have been
sound the same.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So a lot of our popular records, what I'm saying, came from, my sound and my ideas. So like I said, when I left, I took a lot of the sound with me, and that was the kind of sound that Pretty Ricky was looking for at the time, and something to replace pleasure for the moment, what I mean, while he was off on his journey. And it was
Man, that's kind of like, how you feel about it now? Because like you were saying, you was with him 8 years. So do you be like, damn, I should have just stayed, or you think you did the right thing?
I mean, to be honest, as a human, what I'm saying, you had those kind of feelings. Sometimes you might be like, oh man, I could have, stuck it out and all that. But you know, I try not to play what if or any of those situations. I try to just be like, hey man, it was a firm decision. I made it, you know what I mean, and I went and the journey was begun. So, you know what I mean? It was a pretty cool situation, you know what I mean, even though it was kind of bittersweet, you know what I mean, because I got to leave one situation that I was with, that I was used to for all these years, to go into a brand new where I really don't know, who, I don't really know these people. I don't know what's going on, all kind of stuff. I'm going to a new state, new city, all that stuff. So it was a big change for me. But shout out to my boys Crave, you know what I mean? I mean, I know it was tough for them, you know what I mean? I know they had feelings about it, you know what I mean? But we worked through that, you know what I'm saying, as men, you know what I mean? We're grown men, and we out here, and kind of understand, certain things and situations happen, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We move forward. But yeah, it was an opportunity. They helped push me forward and got me in a position to go out there and just do my thing as an artist, man. It was a great time. You know what I mean?
And what about the city? Because I'm looking at that like it's kind of like LeBron when he left Cleveland and went to Miami.
I mean, it's confusing for a lot of people sometimes. You know what I mean? It's even weird because people will, the city will look at you a different way. I remember getting calls when I was down there. I'm grinding, you know what I'm saying? And people was like, yo, they hit my manager like, man, I know Manny, I know he done ran through his first million already. You know what I'm saying? This boy out here balling. I know he's going crazy, because when they see you on TV, they start seeing me, on appearances on 106 Park and all of that. So, it's a certain perception that people will have, especially if they see you on TV. They're gonna be like, yo.
They think you rich. On TV, you rich.
You could be on any show and they think you rich though. You could be
on the pawn shop show, nigga, and they go thinking you rich. You like, nigga, I'm on City Pawn. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm on here selling my stove and my refrigerator. Y'all think I got money for that?
I'm trying to tell you, and that's the crazy thing. That's that's the dangerous part of it too. That's the flip side. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists have fell prey to that kind of thing. You get that popularity, and next thing you know, they see you at home. They're like, oh, what's this dude doing here?
Man, I just listened to Benny the Butcher on a song today. He was saying, just be careful, man. That first million gonna fuck with your head. Like that month, that first few couple dollars you get, bro, it's gonna mess with you, huh? if you ain't ready for it.
Yeah, if you ain't ready for it, you gotta be level headed out here, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sharks and snakes, and you know what I'm saying, just wild.
It's a lot of Cousin Pete's out there, huh? You like Cousin Pete? Where you come from? Man, remember me? Remember me? Nah, I don't remember you, player.
I think the main thing is like a lot of artists, man, they gotta a lot of artists, they don't have like a long career where they just drop 10 albums. So a lot of them, they think they're gonna last forever, and money ain't gonna last forever. Like it's gonna slow down. They like forget that. They just spend the money. Like even 50 Cent, he probably ain't making the same money he was making when he dropped Get Rich or Die Trying. It slows down for you.
Yeah, a lot of it is evolution. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? Like cats is evolving. I was just having this conversation with a homie, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at Beyonce. She's kind of like moving out the way a little bit. Chloe's, kind of like, her understudy.
Yeah. She fucking shut up.
She's 40 years old.
we was talking about Rihanna. It's like, that Fenty line is rolling so well. It's like,
she ain't got to put no music out. Yeah.
What? It's like, she could probably come out and, tour every once in a while and, do her hits. She got hits for days. So it's like, she could do
man, look, that's when you set yourself up, right?
Y'all heard that shit that somebody, it was this porn star. She was trying to say Rihanna and Travis Scott gave dude herpes or some shit. Like they got STDs. That shit just came out yesterday. I was like,
hey, that mess with their money. They still got the same amount of money. Yeah, they say 1 in 4 people got that shit, man. Like you be throwing that stuff out there. Like I'll be like, man, look, it is what it is. And like what they say, what they say, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies anyway. So I mean, yeah.
And she was with some. It was the girl. Her name like Haley Dean, but she was with some rapper. I don't remember his name. He out there, but he ain't out there. But it was some rapper, and he just sitting there recording it while she was saying it. I was like, that's okay.
Wild out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I'm chilling, man. I'm like.
You flying in the radar right now? What you working on right now for the rest of the year?
I'm just doing a lot of things, man. I've been definitely working on a lot of production. You know what I'm saying? That's been my main bag right now at this point. Well, not so much my main bag because I'm still a singer, songwriter, and performer. Just did a performance this past weekend out here in Homewood for the hood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Homewood, Pittsburgh, very historical neighborhood in Pittsburgh.
You know where Boyers at?
Say that again.
You know where Boyers is?
Boyers?
Yeah, it's probably like an hour away from Pittsburgh, but it's like Boyers, PA or whatever. It's like a little small town, but I went there for training for my job, but they told us like Pittsburgh was the furthest we can go on a weekend type thing. So, but now that place is like boom. What do they call it? Podunk town. The best job is like working at Walmart type city or whatever.
Yeah, it sounds like a Boyer. I ain't never heard of it.
It's called Boyers, yeah.
I probably done drove through it or drove past it or something.
All day. But yeah, about the game though, man. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about it before because I was like, I know you know R&B, so I was watching the Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown versus, and it was like, damn, man. You know, some of these dudes really be in their bag. Like, Keith Sweat was like, yo, I'm gonna play something because you know Bobby Brown had played a New Edition joint, so he was like, oh, okay, you play a New Edition, so you cheating in a way. Yeah, so he played. He said, you know, I'm going in my songwriter bag. I was like, what? I said, what Keith Sweat wrote?
It's a hit song.
He played Let's Chill by Guy. I was like, damn.
And he wrote that?
Oh, like that. Keith Sweat wrote that. So I was thinking, like, is that how it be like? You know, people hit you up on the side, like, yo, can you pen something for me? Or
yeah, man, it's definitely like that, man. Like you get a lot of excuse me, a lot of opportunities in the business. I've run across plenty of opportunities to write for. Recently, actually, I just started writing some stuff to pitch to Cisco from Drew Hill. This is like my time around with him because this is like, you know, there's been a couple times where, you know, he done hit up the producer late night, like, man, whose song is this or who did this? You know, he was real interested in like my records. So, you know, I'm kind of getting close with Cisco, you know what I'm saying, and even Drew Hill, definitely possibly getting a placement. It takes some time. A lot of times, you know, you gotta, you know, put some stuff down, pen a record, and then, you know, an artist might like your song, but you know what I mean? It all depends on whether they're gonna cut that thing or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, they like it. They like it till you tell them how much it costs. Huh? They like, well, that's a fire joint. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna get back to you.
Love your record all day. You know what I'm saying? But like, oh, I love this record. I'm gonna cut it. They leave the room, get distracted by something or in a whole other song or a whole other record, and then, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there stuck doing the waiting game, but you know. But that's how it is, though. A lot of these artists, they're getting material all the time. So you got to either stay on top of them or just hopefully they'll love the record so much that they'll actually record it and then actually put it on their, you know, their album or put it out. So
you a producer, man. So you produce too. So what you think about the JD versus Diddy? You think Diddy wasn't thinking when he said JD ain't had enough for him?
Yeah, he wasn't thinking.
I think for real, I think they're selling it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's he's a hell of a salesman. He's mastered the game of the salesman and trolling and all that. JD, same thing, hell of a salesman. I mean, these guys were professional salesmen in front of us, selling it like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Somebody made a post that said,
yeah. He's selling it. So I think it would be a great matchup.
Like Diddy already know what's up. Based on what you said, Diddy know what's up. He just talking.
No, but somebody made a post and that shit said that the post was like, he can't play any. If he own money, he can't play their record. Shit, that's like he can't play none of them, pretty much.
Yeah. JD got some records though. That I think we can't sleep on him. He got
no, but this is my thing. My thing about that is that JD was in the trenches making that music.
Oh yeah.
You know, like with a Diddy, I understand. Like if I put the group, because Diddy put the hitmen together and told them what he want the music to sound like, but he wasn't making the music. So you can't really even come out, jump off the porch and tell JD he can't battle with, what do you say? Your arms too short to battle with God or something. I'm like, look, that dude was in the trenches he actually made the music. You told somebody how to make the music.
It's levels. A lot of people were saying like Diddy should have did. He should have been with
Dre.
I remember somebody else. Somebody else that's kind of on that same level.
Like an executive producer type.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's funny how a lot of these guys go out here. You know, they were talking about Fat Joe and how he was, you know, talking about I did this record. Like, dude, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Did you hear what?
You know,
y'all heard what Jermaine Dupri said though about it?
What did he say?
he was like, he said, man, he's like, I'm gonna say it like this. He said, it's only four people in hip hop that's in the Songwriter Hall of Fame. And he was like, I'm one of them, but Diddy ain't one of them.
Yeah.
It's him, Dallas Austin, Jay-Z, and Missy.
Yeah.
Dang, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we should sleep on JD, boy.
So JD
man, look, and JD pull out that Usher confessions bag and wash them. So it's like
he was telling me, he said, I'm in tables you can't sit.
Diddy over there clowning, talking about what you gonna play? Some Chris Cross? What you gonna play?
Nah, he throw that confessions on your. Hey, he play that jump.
JD had Usher for confessions. He had Usher early, like, you know what I'm saying.
He had to make me want to the out. Yeah.
He had them during them.
He got the Mariah joints.
Yeah,
so it's like you can't. It's like, damn, you diss. It's like, why you diss JD like that? Well, you must have forgot what he did or whatever.
Welcome to Atlanta. You know that shit gonna win around. Welcome to Atlanta gonna win around.
It's over when that thing come on. I mean, Diddy got joints. You know what I'm saying? I think that, but like I said, you know,
Dre. Look, and then he was like, I only want Dre. I'm like, Dre will wash you. That's like a easy for Dre. Because like I said, you going against people who actually was pushing the buttons and making this joint versus you just behind the scenes stamping yourself as the executive producer. It's not fair to do that.
Diddy spans over some decades, but you know, Dre, it's different, you know what I'm saying, because Dre was part of two
right, NWA, then he had the Chronic, then he had Death Row. Like, it's like, yo, you really want to battle with him? Because he could just throw doggy style out there.
Actually, it's three situations. Like,
yeah.
Then it was Death Row.
Then it was Aftermath.
So it's like, he done did
because he could throw the Eminem, 50 Cent, all that shit out there.
He did it in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's...
You put that world-class record crew on your ass, that's my win around. That Lovers and Friends, that shit go.
Had that strong run, you know what I'm saying? It was like kind of that one run, you know what I mean? It's just like the whole comparison, everybody going with, you know, Drake and Michael Jackson. It's like, man, you can't do
Don't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, these kids are so obsessed with like outdoing and outselling us. It's like, man, nah, we was on another level, baby. Like,
yeah, Michael Jackson, they don't cry at Drake concerts. Like, shit, Michael Jackson say hi to your ass, you gonna faint on the ground and start.
No. You ever saw that shit where Michael Jackson was on the little crane and it was going up and the fan got on that shit with him? So Michael Jackson had to grab him and hold him so he wouldn't fall off that shit. You never seen that?
No, I ain't seen
that shit was going in the air. It was an Asian dude. He got up on that shit. Got Michael Jackson.
That's kind of like, that is disrespectful though.
He was all happy like this. He was going like this. So Michael Jackson held on to him so he wouldn't fall.
And passing out.
Right. Ain't nobody passing out because, I mean, you might have some little kids but I take that back. You might have some little girls out there, 16, whatever. If Drake touched their arm, they might fall on the fucking ground or whatever. But Michael Jackson had grown-ups crying, falling all over the... I say, look, you can't do it, man.
I can imagine if Drake was out there, man. I know them girls were passing out. Shoot. When Crave was on tour, we had girls passing out. So,
yo, how y'all handle that? Y'all just keep performing? Y'all like, hey, it is what it is.
First time it happened, I was kind of confused. I was shook. What's going on?
Like, yo, check on her, yo. Like, yo, your mic's still on.
This is my first time being on the road with like a man like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, Crave, you know what I'm saying? We were super ripped up and we up there tearing our shirts.
Y'all got your shirts off? Yeah.
I don't know, Kobe shit.
Hey, that's what happened with my sisters. My sister loved B2K so much that she married a dude who favored Omarion. Her husband favors Omarion, so it was like she loved, man. She went to the B2K concert and passed out. Like, she fainted and shit when they start singing or whatever.
What if you was with your girl do some shit like that? I'd be like, man, I'd be mad as shit. What the fuck wrong?
First time it happened, when we seen it, it was like, yo. Because I remember the girls just start passing. I mean, they was just literally just
damn.
They were just falling, and it was like they had the paramedics on deck, so they was just in the crowd, just like kind of waiting for it, and they was just like, boop, they was just catching them, like, all right,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so they just had mad, like,
especially when you hit that certain part of the song they like, right?
Oh man, dude. Like I said, when we got to the point where we ripped our shirts off, jumped up in the air, landed, start crawling towards it.
I wonder what they do if I rip my shirt off.
Oh man.
They'd be like, "Can somebody get him another shirt?"
I know they'll be like, "Nigga, put your shirt back on."
But yeah, Drake, you know what I'm saying? He ain't not doing. You know, Michael Jackson, he sold 100 million with the Jacksons and 100 million by himself. So
no, yeah, that's not a fair. You can't compare it, man. That's disrespecting the GOAT, man. You can't be doing that to Michael Jackson.
I don't know. It was another thing I want to ask y'all about. Ebro just came out with something. He was saying Eminem can't really do no verses because he said nobody really feeling him like that do a verses.
I mean, you know.
With him?
Yeah, he said basically like them songs ain't really good for verses. So he's saying he wouldn't really do good in the verses.
I don't know, man. Like
if you thinking about the songs that are his hits, like Stan, like this. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest. And Ja Rule had the best performance ever that I've seen in the verses when him and Lil Mo and Vita did "Put It On Me."
Oh, yeah, that shit hit my soul.
I was like, "Ooh, shit!" I was like, "Damn!" I'll be rewinding that joint. I'm like, passed out. No, that performance was cold. Cause I'm like, Lil Mo still got it, Vita still got it. It was like then for Fat Joe to diss him, it was like you had to be hating. That's like if you had to look up hating in the dictionary, you would show Fat Joe responded to them after that performance. Like, yo, there's some dusty crackhead bitches or whatever he said. Like, bruh, they killed that joint.
Ja Rule looked young too, though. He still looked the same. He aged.
Yeah, he got back in shape.
So what kind of diet you on, man, where you can rip your shirt off and the girls pass out, man? Like, I'm trying to...
Yeah, you got a man. When I was doing that, man, I was doing 1,000 push-ups a day, 1,000 sit-ups a day.
For real?
I was on my Herschel Walker, MC Hammer workout. I was, you know what I'm saying, nothing but just a gallon and a half a day of water. I was running 8 miles a day.
That's discipline though, right? That's like, it gotta be done, so just do it type joint.
But shit, it ain't really like, I be looking at shit like that, man. If you're gonna be dedicated like that, you gotta be involved with something. Cause you can't just be no regular nigga doing all that. That'd be crazy. Like you ain't doing nothing. Like you just doing all that for no reason. Like then you better find.
It's the reason you doing it, man. You want to stay healthy.
Shit.
That's what got me my deal for real. You know what I'm saying? When I totally got in serious shape, that's what got me my deal.
Yeah, because they looking at that marketability, the voice, the total package, right?
Yeah. Because I was always for the most part, I was always overweight during my time. And when I was with Crave, and then I, it finally clicked, and I got myself together and got in shape, and man, that deal was on the table. It was boom.
Oh man, so you weren't trying to do the jail, the Verb, Ruben Stutter route?
Man.
you like, nah, I'm straight.
No, man, shit, I had to come in the game right, So.
No, I already know you take that goddamn. If you got some muscles to take your shirt off, you can fuck up your lyrics. And they wouldn't even notice, huh?
Man, I saw them. I don't know. I gotta figure out what little Uzi Vert doing. Man, that dude look like Bruce Lee.
Man,
he like that, man. Lil Uzi, like he little, but man, that dude built like Bruce Lee. I was like, I thought that shit was fake, but it was a video. I'm like, shit. I'm like, damn, he that big. And then it was a video because he was working out. Like, man, he cut up. Like I'm saying, it looked like Bruce Lee for real. Y'all saw
but that going to the
too.
It was real punch you in the face. That nigga ain't
then Jim Jones, Jada kissing them too. Man, you saw Jada kiss? He could do like them bar ups now. I was like, shit.
That was one of the greatest things they could have done for themselves once they started doing those juice bars and started getting to shape themselves.
That's gonna prolong your career. Just on the healthy side, it's like. So you're gonna be doing shows in your 60s. But we already said like, yeah, these group of people, like right now, like people that's in because the game, they try to like diss the older artists, but I think that the generation now of the older artists is the people that's gonna probably change that narrative, like the Jay-Z's, the Jada Kisses, they gonna be performing well in their 50s and being still relevant. in the game. You know, because if you didn't hear from Big Daddy Kane for 10 years, and then you say he going on a tour, people are like, yo, who the fuck is Big Daddy? But the younger people gonna say that.
Right.
So now, you know, Jadakiss and them, they like the young folk is talking about Jadakiss now. Before they didn't know who he was. Now it's like, oh, okay, there go Jay. I know. So they gonna change that game to where people will start looking at, you know, you ain't got to diss a rapper in his 50s now, because that it is what it is. Like singers, they don't really singers get a pass too though, because it's like you can sing like Ozzy Brothers, Earth, Wind and Fire, you know, in your 60s and 70s, ain't nobody gonna really say nothing. Like I was watching, like with Keith Sweat, I'm like, shit, he's still doing his thing. I know he got to be in his 60s. Or whatever, and nobody really saying that. But if that was Snoop Dogg in his 60s trying to perform, like, what is old ass up there doing?
Man.
You know, so it's kind of weird how that work in the game. But like, man, what's some of your favorite songs you've written or performed?
I would definitely say, I mean, you know, the local hits that we have here in Pittsburgh have been great to us, especially the one main local hit that I did called Ask For It By Name. It's a ballad, slow jam, you know what I'm saying? That's the one, like I said, got Pretty Ricky's attention. And the entire city, I still get people come up to me to this day talking about that song, man. It's like, yeah, it's one of those hood classics, man. It's like legend.
So for people that wasn't following and paying attention, that was a solo song you did. Pretty Ricky heard you singing that joint and they reached out to you?
No, that was actually a song I did when I was with Crave.
With Crave, okay.
Yeah. So that was like Crave's that was like the last single that I released with Crave. That actually got radio play and all that, and like I said, that pushed us over the top. But yeah, something like that. I would say probably my first single with Pretty Ricky, Tipsy in This Club. I think that's a pretty fun record to do. That joint bangs in the club.
What's that one?
That's For It By Name.
Get it, man.
I just want to hear how it sounds a little bit.
Baby, don't be shy. I promise I won't bite. I just wanna make it feel so special. You ain't gotta lie. No, you wanna spend the night. Just connection of mind. Welcome to the show, baby girl. Let's go. If you want some seconds, baby, ask for more. Leave your fears at the door. Lady, you got to let me know. Tell me how you want it, baby. So if I pay, don't you be afraid. Tell me how you want it, do you like it this way? Won't you be ashamed? I wanna hear you say that you want me to do it all over again. That's for if I pay, don't you be afraid. Tell me how you want it, do you like it this way? Won't you be ashamed? I wanna hear you say that you want me to do it all over again, baby. Are you ready for my love? Are you ready for my touch? Are you ready for some kissing or rubbing? Girl, let me earn it, let me work it. Do you wanna do it fast? Do you wanna take it slow? Will you let me know? Maybe we can get it. Once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times is a charm. Honey, let me squeeze you up inside of my arms. Oh, baby, anything is possible. Just tell me what you need. I can do that, babe. Tell me how you want it, lady. Just know if I need you, don't you be afraid. Tell me how you want it, do you like it this way? Don't you be ashamed? I wanna hear you say that you want me to do it all over again. That's for if I need you, don't you be afraid. Tell me how you want it, do you like it this way? Don't you be ashamed? I wanna hear you say that you want me to do it all over again, baby. Do you want it on the floor? Do you want it on the wall, on the top of the sink or stove? Do you want it in the chair? We can put it in the air anywhere, baby, I don't care. Tell me what you like, I wanna do this right, baby. Step on love and show. Counter, put it in the shower, we can work it out for hours. Yeah. We can do anything that you want, so won't you exercise your power? Baby, let me know how you want this to go, lady. Let me give it
That was hard right there.
Yeah, that shit fire, yo. That shit made me. I was crying and shit a little bit listening to it, man. Like, nah, but you know, I could see how, like, you could hear it, like, and this is no Cuomo, but you can hear the
He about to say something.
You can hear the no, you can, man. Look, like you could, I could see how a dude would play that for a girl.
Oh yeah.
Like, and how like this just the sensuality of it, and yo, that joint fire. Like that's some shit that's some shit that nigga will play when you call your girl and you want to play a song with a voice behind you where you leaving a voicemail and shit.
Yeah, I was
like, you like, yo, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. That shit playing in the background or whatever you like.
But that's some shit you say to your girl too. Be like, you better ask for it by name.
Hell yeah. Now, I can see why they called you after hearing that joint. You're like, God damn.
This song, like it just really made such an impact locally here in Pittsburgh. Like I said, people would come up to me like, man, I done made babies to this song, dog. Like I even wrote a part 2 to that. It's actually online on SoundCloud. But I wrote a part 2 that even the part 2 was popping because I was on my, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I know he's
look, nigga, you sing that fucking song and take your shirt off. It's a rap.
But yeah,
like
back in the day, yeah, I was on my R. Kelly thing.
I knew you was about to say that. I was waiting on it.
All that shit, but yeah, I was on my Kel shit. Like I was highly inspired, man. I'm kind of upset about dude, but you know what I'm saying.
But look, you know what's funny about him, man? I like him so much that I don't even follow that shit. I don't even watch that.
Y'all following the case? Y'all ain't following it?
No, I ain't been following it because I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Like I'm DJing a wedding on Saturday, so I was like, man, y'all want R. Kelly? Like the groom was like, yeah, but the bride was like, nah, she don't want no R. Kelly play. He was like, nah, you can play Step in the Name of Love. Really? I said, look, ain't nobody gonna stop listening to that shit.
Man.
But
people still listening. I mean, he's still getting spin. People gonna listen, whether they do it publicly or behind closed doors, they gonna listen.
Shit, nigga, TP2, that right now raised me, man. Listen, now I'm so TP2.
What's that? That got feeling on your booty on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Capricorn too, so that was my shit. We'd be like, side your walls, they would dwell a Capricorn.
When you got a catalog that deep and that important,
it'll never go away, right?
Yeah, but it's like you can't do the shit that she was doing, man. Like you
gotta chill.
That's why he was able to do the shit he was doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, it's like when shit was sweet.
Who gonna tell R. Kelly no? You in your mind, you like, yo, I really don't want to go to the elementary school and grab a girl for you, my nigga, but like but that's
it was doing what he wanted. He was being a piece of shit, just wild.
Hey, what Chris Tucker said about Michael Jackson and Tito? He said Tito saw his bitch. Michael Jackson saw his home on the curb. He said, Tito, go over there and get my bitch for me. I know that's not my home over there on the curb. Hey, look, you just go do shit for them because who they are. Cause I know the people wasn't thinking like, damn, I probably shouldn't be doing this shit for him. But you're not thinking about that at that moment. You like, yo, he paying me X, Y, and Z to do this because they had it. But then you got to think about it, bro. Like the loyalty. Now it's the loyalty versus the feds. Like the feds gonna throw a number at you. Like, yo, if you go down with him, it's gonna be 20 years. So now all the shit you did for him all this time, you throwing it away because you don't want to go to jail. So you like, yeah, I used to go get the girls for him. I used to do this for him. That's why I say, like, I tell people this all the time. Somebody snitched on El Chapo. You feel me? If somebody snitched on him, fuck you think gonna happen to you? If Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, what you thinking your man gonna do to you? Right. You thinking because everybody think like, shit, if I had Beyonce, I wouldn't cheat on her. Shit.
It's deep.
It's deeper, man. Like people gonna be you can't trust, and that's why they say you can't trust nobody, man. Like, because these people they taking away your livelihood. They gonna say you going down with them. I think it's fucked up that you snitched on them though, because you was doing that shit with him and you taking a deal to get lesser time and all of that. That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
So you think you must think he's guilty?
No, I don't think he. I know that nigga going down. It don't matter what I think. I know what they talking about. What I saw in the first few days of that joint, and plus it's like the federal government, man. Like the federal government do their homework on you for years. So it's like when they show you what they got against you, you kind of like say, all right, what kind of deal you got? Because I don't really want to fight this joint, but he want to fight it because they didn't even offer him a deal because they knew what they had against him. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy part about it. It's like, we're not gonna offer you a deal. We're just gonna take you to trial because we're gonna throw your ass in the bottom of the jail when we finish.
It's sad.
It's sad, man, because then you think about some of the songs, you like, who the fuck he was singing that shit to? And I was like that about Frank Ocean. Because I love Frank Ocean's songs, so I was like, damn. When he came out, it was like, yo, all them songs you vibe to, who the hell was he singing them songs to?
He did. He was singing that shit too. I like
R. Kelly, because R. Kelly,
like,
it seems like you're ready is the song that always come to my head now with that joint. Because it's like, damn, it seems like you're ready. Like, it seems like you're ready for what? Like, what you mean?
Well, when he the Pied Piper, ain't that what the Pied Piper used to do too?
Man.
Yeah, that was the Pied
Piper. You told her yourself, calling yourself the Pied Piper.
You like tripping.
Yeah, man. That's why.
But look, we're gonna go into this. I promised I was gonna play this good, and we run because we got an interview and we got another guy coming on. We're gonna run. Let's run this good for the people listening.
Y'all heard it first right here. You know what I'm saying?
Good, what's it about?
Yeah, good is just, man. It's just a fun record. It kind of like, kind of feels got like 90-ish, but almost kind of like, today a bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, got that throwback feel. But it's just like it's all about fun. It's just talking about, hey, look. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love you good. You know what I mean? This is just what it is. But it's like, hey, what you want from a player? You know what I'm saying? Don't be all up on the player. You know what I'm saying? All up on my style. You know what I'm saying? Back up off me. You know what I'm saying? What you want from me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking that ish on the song. And, you know what I'm saying? It's me and a pretty lady. And, I'm talking that ish to a pretty lady, man. I think it's a fun record. And y'all going to enjoy it. So, yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
Right, yeah. I'ma get it all night, yeah. I'ma do just what you like, yeah. Do good till I get it right, yeah. Baby, can I keep the lights on? The way your body look with the lights on. Hey, love, you are the right one. Look at you, girl, you're shining like a diamond. Ooh, I need your love and affection. Every day I'll be feeding for your attention. Girl, I guess this is my confession. Let me book some time, I need another session. Yeah, every day we stay lit. If you a liquor, baby, I'll take another sip. Couple more shots and girl, I'll be trying to hit. Can't nobody ever love you better than me. Baby, tell me what you want from me. Let me freak you like some Jodeci. I got you feeling, baby, stay with me. Oh, baby, tell me what you want. Cause I'ma love you good, 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 good. Cause I'ma love you good, 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 good. Cause I'ma love you good, good. Satisfy my curiosity. Raise them high, let me see how far they go for me. Those Louboutins on your feet look so sexy. I'm not gonna obligate you down and pretty big. Oh girl, put on that red light. Cause I'ma need to hit that cutty one more time. You got that goody. I hear that cushy. The way you push it, got me in my feelings, baby. I need your love and affection. Every day I be feeding for your attention. Girl, I guess this is my confession. Let me book some time, I need another session. Yeah, every day we stay lit. If you a liquor, baby, I'll take another sip. Couple more shots and girl, I'll be trying to hit. Can't nobody ever love you better than me. Baby, tell me what wanna treat you wrong. I only wanna love you, baby. Come and give me that good, baby. Tell me what you want, tell me what you want. Let me give you some joy to see, show to see, baby. Oh, baby, tell me what you want, 'cause I'm in love you good, good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. And shout out to all the boys. Shout out to my homies Jay the Writer. You know what I'm saying? Help me write and produce that. Shout out to David Live on the guitar. Shout out to Jack the producer. Help me out with some of that production. Shout out to Casey Graham on the mix and master. Casey Graham is the one that did he mixed and mastered Jamie Foxx's Blame It On Alcohol. Yeah. So he put me in pocket, man. So shout out to Casey Graham, man. Got me sounding good out here. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a single.
Yeah, that's a single out right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting some visuals for that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need a video and all that good stuff. So yeah, man. Coming soon with the video, yeah.
So you're gonna be ripping the shirt off in the video too?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think we refined. I don't know if we need to rip the shirt off. Yeah, now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we can't cut off. That joint fire, yo.
Appreciate you, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's my also my music production debut too. That's my first one I'm putting out there as far as, you know what I'm saying, me being at the helm of the production. And man, it really feels good to be able to, you know, evolve and get to that level and to that point where I'm that much more involved in the song. You know what I'm saying? Now, not just, you know what I'm saying, singing and songwriting and dancing and all that stuff, performing, but hey, I'm behind the music too. So, you know,
yeah, they gotta be a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. You know, just to put that out there and establish myself as a producer. I've been getting some production going out there for other artists as well. I got a pretty major placement that I got coming up soon. That'll be coming out hopefully soon. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, God willing, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a really, really good look for, you know, my production career. But yeah, man, I'm just pushing, just trying to continue to work and evolve and all that, man. But I appreciate y'all giving me the platform.
Yeah, we got some
records, man. I know y'all gotta go to another interview, but yeah, I appreciate y'all giving me this platform once again. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. I wanted to shout out the people in the comments. It was Nakia Lee, then I'm a Problem in here, then Kimmy Coop. So shout out to the people in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Nakia Lee, she gonna come on the show one day and chop it up with us.
Yeah, she come in.
All right, yo, but look at like you said, man, we appreciate you. We'll have you back, man. You know, when the new stuff drop, come back, chop it up with us.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, you definitely gotta bring me back on. I got a brand new single coming soon called Body, and it's, you know what I'm saying, it's all about R&B music and, you know what I'm saying, the ladies, man. I think y'all